Hello everyone! Radio Club is back with yet another show. On the occasion of Men's Day, we bring to you a list of movies that go beyond the cliche of a hero and bring forward the portrayal of an imperfect man that cherishes the good within us and critic that which is bad. Movies which celebrate the spirit of masculinity and make us think what it actually means to be a man. A list of movies that every man should watch. The first film on our list is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. When we are introduced to the main character of the film, Walter Mitty, he's just plain ordinary. We can bet we've seen or imagined someone like him at least once in our lives. A boring job, a normal family, chasing someone way out of their league, and has no active prospects of leading an exciting life. However, he gets presented with the opportunity to live the life he always wanted to in the form of an adventure. In what context can we define a real man? The answer is quite broad, yet refraining to show us the truth. No one really knows what it takes to be a man, but Walter Mitty here, he shines some light on what we can speculate at least. We follow him through his quest of finding a mysterious object around the world. But the point here is that it's not just about the destination, but also the journey. The journey requires courage, an insane amount of bravery to look beyond our comfort zone and make it to the end, while the destination helps us look for the detail and the experience which led us to it. The spoilers from the film won't be revealed here, but the introspection of Walter's journey tells us that in the end, it's not about the big, grand gestures, but in the little things we intrinsically do that shapes us into who we are. Not all our fathers and grandfathers and other elderly figures from our family have made it really big, but they have succeeded enough and provided us with love and care so that we can sit peacefully while reading this. Maybe they wanted the same things as we do now, but intentionally chose to live a life as a Walter Mitty, so one day maybe we could live one of our own. While this is not being the definitive trait, a good man will always ensure that his dedication will inspire and ignite and illuminate the lives of many. And if Walter Mitty can make it in the end, so can we. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing to know about our next movie is that you do not talk about this movie. But today, it is time we break the first rule and talk about this movie. It's Fight Club. The film is a mirror which teaches out aspects of our psyche. Its screenplay is genius, and it's about identity. Who are you? What illusions do you spin about how others see you? How do you see yourself? What is the truth? It's about finding life itself. Good to the last straw and the journey that will take you there. At first look, it seems like a movie where men achieve regeneration and a sense of purpose by indulging in violence and aggression. But it is so much more. Also, masculinity is a prevalent theme in Fight Club. The narrator attends a support group meeting for men with testicular cancer, aptly named Remaining Men Together. The movie revolves around a lot of toxic masculinity, but the message it tries to convey is the exact opposite. It portrays the duality of men and asks you to find the grey area that is an acceptable way of living life. The movie is filled with underlying messages and life lessons which are spot on, and beautiful quotes which will stick with you forever. The movie addresses many male issues in its own unique way of storytelling. In addition to the clever camera work, the sound effects, the lighting immerses you in the story, and to top it all off, the climax is absolutely mind-blowing. So, what are you waiting for? It is your life, and it is ending 1 minute at a time. The next movie that we have for you today is The Shawshank Redemption. A lot has already been said about this movie. It is a modern day classic. It has been at the topmost position of IMDb's top 250 movies for over a decade now. Released in 1994, the movie has aged like fine wine and still resonates with audiences of all ages across the globe. Why? It has a strong script, it is acted out brilliantly and has its heart in the right place. Looking at the plot, the movie is about Andy Dufresne, a young banker who has been convicted for the accused murder of his wife, who he had found sleeping with another man, and how he goes by his life in the Shawshank State Prison. But it is about so much more than that. It is about friendship and solidarity, humanity and cruelty. It is about freedom, and above all, it is about the power of hope in the face of extraordinary hardship. One thing that stands out is how normal and non-immune the portrayal of Andy is, but how he manages to use the knowledge that he has to do something special and makes the life of his fellow inmates better. All it takes is the will to perform those simple acts of kindness. Shawshank might not be the best movie you would ever see, but it would probably be the most perfect one. See the movie once and you are bound to get inspired, develop empathy for those around you, change the way you live your life, and become a better version of yourself in the process. Quoting directly from the movie here, get busy living or get busy dying. The final movie from our list today is Boyhood. Boyhood is not a movie you see, it is a movie you experience. Filmed with the same cast for a period of 12 years, it is an epic, not about growing old, but about growing up. Not just the protagonist, Mason, who sits at the start of the movie and reaches adulthood by the end, but everyone else in his life. His mother, his father, his friends, and the various people he encounters along the way. By the end of the movie, even you, the audience, grow up. There is no solid plot to the movie, but it is rather made up of moments and conversations, and not just important ones. It makes you feel all of them. What this movie does so well is making you a part of it. It explores relationships, parenthood, passions, aging, politics, love, vices, social media, and everything in between. Essentially, it poses several questions about the meaning of life itself. Apart from that, change is a major theme in the movie. As time passes, things are bound to change, for better or for worse. It is up to us whether we accept it or not. And if we don't, it is also up to us to bring about another change, starting with ourselves. In the movie, the protagonist is introduced to various opinions and ideas about what an ideal man should be like, and it makes us think about the qualities that one needs to inculcate in themselves, growing up to be a better human being, what we stand for, and to live our life to the fullest, even though we do not know what lies ahead, because at the end, we're all just winging it. Unfortunately, that brings our segment to an end. A special thanks to Visad Shah for helping us put up the show, and also to the team for their hard work and dedication. Do not forget to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. Till then, this was RJ Aditi from Radio DIICT, music that keeps you alive.